Hello everybody, welcome back to another video of Heroes of the Storm. Today we're going to be playing some Yrel. Now this is a hero request off of YouTube, and I'm willing to do it because I actually like playing Yrel. I definitely do not think she is one of the stronger heroes in the game, not by a long shot. But she is definitely a fun hero to play, and she can be used in quite a few different situations to increase her effectiveness. Um, she has some strengths such as being really tanky. Uh, she has good chase with the correct build, or really good wave clear. That's kind of like the defining thing about Yrel is she'll either have a good brawl chase down build, or she'll have a good wave clear soaking build. And so that's whenever we jump into the game, you'll have to look and be like, okay, team needs me to be soaking more. Team needs me to be wave clearing, or not wave clearing, brawling more with them. And so that is how you'll build this hero. And I'll go ahead and showcase the builds. It's pretty simple to see the difference between the two, and I'll be able to do it in just this one game. So yeah, we'll hop in there and hopefully have some fun. Alright, and we found ourselves on the Braxis Holdout today. So Yrel is traditionally a solo laner, but it looks like there's going to be a Zagara versus Zagara matchup in the top lane. So we're going to be in the bottom lane, and that immediately tells me that I'm going to go for a brawl build. So levels, the only levels that really change here are levels 7 and 13. 7 is where you define whether you're going to be a soak hero or a brawl hero. You pick up Divine Steed if you're going to soak. What this would do is it makes your mount instant, and it increases your mount's movement speed for the first 3 seconds. Or you go Holy Avenger, which we'll explain later because that's what we're going to pick. At level 1, though, we're going to pick up Maraud's Insight. This is just my personal favorite. The other two are good, but I find myself getting the most value out of this one. What it does is after damaging an enemy hero with a basic ability, it'll increase the... well, not increase the... It'll grant you your next auto a little heal. And speaking of your basic abilities, we'll have to go through and explain what that is. So that was our W. It's a big hammer that you charge up. Oh, thank you, Junkrat. It's a hammer that you charge up, our W. It will knock back enemies and deal a little bit of damage, and if you charge it up fully, it knocks back enemies even not further, but it will stun those enemies. Now, it does look like it's Zol in the top lane versus my Zagara, and I'm unsure who wins this. I'd imagine Zagara, because Zagara is really, really strong in the solo lane. We'll make sure to boop him back, and hopefully with a nice Q, a little bit of tanking, we'll be able to finish him off, but it doesn't look like we're able to, so we'll just continue to go on our way. But now, he had the sippy cup. Our Zagara hasn't had the sippy cup once, and will win top lane, just by that one simple rotation. Your Q ability is, in my opinion, her strongest ability. All of her abilities require a charge up. So you'll see this is our E. You charge it up, charge it up. Oh, that was really bad. I should have stayed on here long enough to keep it capped. But your E is a little like jump ability. That the longer you charge it up, the more range you gain. And then also whenever you land on enemies, regardless of how charged up you have it, it will, oh boy, it'll slow enemies for like 50%, I think it is. 50% for 1 second. So just a nice little slow that can help you out. I'll ping that I'm on my way, and hopefully my ally would like to fight now. We picked up Gift of Freedom. So what this does is it's going to make us extremely strong against heroes such as Zol, because we can activate this on an ally. Oh, good blink by our friendly Brightwing. I don't quite have my ability up yet, so we won't be able to save her with my Gift of Freedom. But Gift of Freedom, oh, this might be a mistake. Maybe, I don't know, this is so tough. I auto attacked, but I misclicked, so I couldn't get the auto attack off. This is good though. I can explain my build a little bit, and my abilities. So Benediction is our Q. It's my favorite. You charge it up. The longer you charge up, the more damage it deals, and additionally, it'll heal you. So it deals damage to enemies in an AoE around you, and also heal yourself, just yourself, for a small amount that increases the longer that you charge it up. So if you charge it up all the way, it actually becomes a pretty substantial heal. Now, hopefully, I don't just get wrecked by this hunter minion, but the hunter minion is quite a force to be reckoned with. Try to clear out any creep we can and help out our allies who are coming in here. Oh, I really want to protect my KT, and that is a smash variant. We're going to stand on the point here just because the enemy team almost capped it, and we cannot have them capping it. And I'm going to quickly nullify that Junkrat root on me by activating Gift of Freedom, which I still haven't, or Hand of Freedom, which is just you activate it on yourself or an ally. It grants them movement speed as well as a cleanse from all roots and slows. It just removes them, so it doesn't actually cleanse them of it, but it will remove these roots and slows. Now level 7, this is where we become a brawling machine. These enemies better be scared because we mean business now. Missing one last auto attack. Nice pull by our friendly Kel'Thuzad, but it's still not going to be enough. So I mentioned how all of our abilities require this charge up rate. However, you can instant cast it by pressing your trait first. We're going to go ahead and grant my tank there his Hand of Freedom, and hopefully I can get myself out of here. So our RE, it's this movement ability that I've mentioned. Wow, we're getting massacred. But it's this movement ability. But for a movement ability, it sucks at movement. I know that sounds kind of weird, but that's just how it is. Boop these enemies back and auto attack something, anything. Give me the heal. Jesus. That was a little stupid. But so Holy Avenger, Holy Avenger, increases Avenging Wrath. So it'll increase its damage whenever it's fully charged, and if we land it on an enemy after being fully charged, its cooldown gets set to 1 second. So this is where we get that really strong chase down ability I was talking about earlier. We'll ping she's in danger. Hopefully she doesn't get wrecked. I'll come up here and try to mess up Zol, but I doubt I'll be able to do anything. Yeah, it looks like he's just gonna back out, take a safe route. Nice. So look, we got these like infinite slows. I hope that canceled his ability. Infinite slows, really nice damage. I want to fight, team. Don't you dare leave me. We'll be able to pick up a kill on Junkrat, I'm hoping. Nicely done. We're going to pick up Sacred Ground. Both ults are actually very good. But Sacred Ground is going to be better on this map due to the sheer amount of point control that needs to be excuse me, that needs to be happening on this map. So Yrel is very much a late game hero as well. I feel like with every talent that she picks up, she just gets better and better and better. But her biggest power spike will be at level 16 whenever we're able to burst down camps and waves and get critting autos like crazy. As you can see right now against this camp, I can't clear it for crap. And that's why Yrel's kind of just meh in the hero pools, in my opinion. Because a bruiser that can't wave clear is nothing to me. We'll ping around our way here, and I'd be willing to fight. Now, she is a skilled hero in the sense that if you miss one of your E's, you're significantly less effective. Significantly less effective. I want to go in here and clear this if I can. It looks like Kel'Thuzad is getting some nice damage out on the Zagara as it was. We can be using our Q to heal us up as much as we can. I'll get booped out of the way again. Standing on it just in time though, and we're going to activate our ult here. Just because it's going to give us 50 armor as long as we stand inside this area of effect. Which means we own this point now. It's my point. I can't leave this area or it'll disappear. But as far as I'm concerned, I shouldn't have to. Hopefully the friendly team can... Oh no! Nice, able to pick up a kill on the filthy Zagara either way. And get wrecked by her hunter minion. I'm just going to back. We killed Zagara. Junkrat left. Friendly team should be able to hold that for a moment longer. And I'll go ahead and try to help them, I guess, down here in the bottom lane. Now, Repentance is a very good talent. Actually, I'm going to come down bottom because I think that's where their Varian was heading. Yeah, he's here. But Valan's Chosen is also very good. I'm here. Ah, I didn't know that. I was watching top lane. Zagara did get out alive, barely. So do I want Repentance for the peels and the slows? That sounds pretty good. But the spell power sounds really good too for the damage. And I believe the spell power will also increase my heal from my Q. So many good choices here. With my tank dead, that is quite a sad thing. We're gonna just start jumping, and I did end up picking up Valan's Chosen for the sweet, juicy spell power. And we just sit here and we live now. We're getting a lot of help from our healer, thankfully. But I can control this point very, very well. Booping the enemies back and hopefully picking up a kill there on the Lucio. That is huge for us. So I think with that, my ult's back up so I can leave this area and try to help the friendly team secure bottom. Hopefully we'll be able to get it. Or this is top lane now. There we go. A nice kill there. Use our Q to heal up. Make sure we're staying healthy. Don't want to get dismounted. We'll head down bottom. As I'm sure we'll be able to hold this. But I did pick up Valan's Chosen, so hitting an enemy here with a basic ability grants us 10 spell power, stacking up to 3 times. We can have 30 spell power. And just activate my ult. Just don't want the enemy team to have it. Well, we're going to try to peel for my ally there. It looks like it worked out pretty well for us. And I think we can win this fight. Especially with a nice boop. And I'm going to just get myself the heck out of dodge by activating my Hand of Freedom ability. I'm going to have to back here. Zagara has a good defense there, so... And I'm sure she'll be able to knock down that building. Not much for me here in the bottom lane anymore. But we do pick up our biggest power spike in the game, Holy Wrath. After casting a basic ability, Yrel's next basic attack splashes for 30% increased damage around the target. We now have some of the best wave clear in the entire game. We also have some of the best team fighting capability, or brawling capability, I should say. And keep in mind, this auto attack, this critting auto attack, it will come from it comes from just casting the ability. I don't have to land the ability. I just have to cast the ability. I'm just gonna try to kill the Junkrat. Don't want to deal with them. All right, we'll clear the minion wave at least. See how fast that was cleared? Hopefully they can kill him. And hopefully the Zagara will do a fine job of defending top lane. But I would like to be there with her as she is taking the camp. Does look like we'll lose top lane, which is a very good pickup for the enemy team. But it will cost Zul's life, I'd imagine. Go ahead and mistime my ability, so I could not cleanse my ally, unfortunately. Trying to just make sure I don't die here. If I can land good ease here and play around my ult correctly, we definitely can win this. Gonna boop this kid out of my or into my team. Unfortunately, there's a missed ability, but with a nice ult by our Kel'Thuzad, this kid will be taken down. Very nice. And that should be a boss. The camp, Junkrat's there. I say the camp should take that if Junkrat wasn't there, but looks like he'll defend it. I'm not even gonna ult for this just because I don't really want to take too much damage. And our ult's only on a 40-second cooldown, so you can indeed spam it. It's quite a spammable ability. Alright. Gonna activate my 1 to just make sure that I don't get wrecked. And we'll clear out this. I don't see why not. Start to capture the objective, and I'm gonna be wherever I feel my team's gonna need me most, which right now is in this bush. It's in this bush because at that bush you can easily get the top or bottom lane. Does look like we're gonna be going to just stall this enemy's back. We're gonna grant ourselves some movement speed and boop the enemy varying off of my healer. I'm gonna activate my ult as well, just because I'm really not in the mood to die, not yet at least. Now, speaking of death, here we go. Oh, barely able to at least go 1 for 1. And we got a full HP Zerg wave coming in to hurt this enemy team. It's funny. I think okay, Hollowed Ground is really good too. I can't tell which ult I want. Or level 20 rather. I don't know if this will be able to kill their core. They are chasing the friendly team, so only a Zagara is back to defend against another Zagara, so they should cancel out. And that's a full HP Zerg wave on a little core. And I'm hoping that'll take it down. Looks like it will, especially with the enemy team just now backing. Yeah, there we go. So so that was some Yrel. You can see our damage numbers were pretty high, as well as our self-sustain was the highest in the game. Which, despite that number not being absolutely humongous, it's still enough to make me happy, and it was enough to make a difference. If you look here, we were able to soak almost 60k damage in team fights, which is a lot of damage. That nullifies there's Zagara. Like, there's Zagara, that's all her damage was just nullified due to me. I'll go ahead and showcase the build one more time here. But just, once again, the strengths of her are that she's very tanky. With that build, she has great chase down potential. But some cons are very low wave clear in the early game. But she scales very well. I do like the way that she scales. And if you get to 20, she can be a formidable foe. So we went for Maraud's Insight at level 1, Hand of Freedom at level 4, Holy Avenger at level 7, Sacred Ground at level 10, Valan's Chosen at 13, and Holy Wrath at 16. We did get to 20. I just didn't pick my talent because I didn't know which one I wanted. But Hollowed Ground is what I go most of the time. I say 80% of the time I go Hollowed Ground. But in that game, I was debating Bubble Hearth just because I wanted to YOLO it, and Bubble Hearth is fun. But yeah, that was Yrel. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I will see you all in the next one.